seen it, it comes in 3 different forms. It comes in these strips, it comes in these dashes, and it comes in continuous rolls. And they have all 3 here normally. And you can buy it. You buy it in boxes like this. And when you look at the cost per strip, it's really inexpensive. But you have to get a box of it. But I use this for everything now. It's really, really, really cool. And also these little dashes are great for gluing leaves together for funeral work, for putting ribbon on glassware for weddings, doing all kinds of really fun things. But if you're going to use this with glassware, one thing that you need to keep in mind, it's going to stick fine on glassware, but when we get brand new glassware that's been manufactured, it's been manufactured with oil, so you need to clean that oil off. You don't want to use Windex because it has silicone in it, and that's another slippery problem. So to get the best adherence of these, the U-glue, you want to clean with water and soap. That's really a great thing. Or also alcohol wipes are great. Those 2 things will make this U-glue work at its maximum ability. It's going to work fine without doing that. I mean, but you're going to be really good. You're going to get a good adherence, and it will come off. I mean, you can get it off the glass, but it's not easy to get off. And if you put it on paint like this, it's going to take the paint off. So I'm going to use a strip, and what you want to do is take one of the. It has 2 backings. I'm taking one of the backings off. You want to be careful because you'll be stuck to this bouquet holder. You could have it.
Really good. It's very fun.
It is. You know, and it's interesting because when I first saw it, I thought, do we need a new glue? You know, we have so many great glues. I mean, the tube glue, the Oasis tube glue, I love that glue. I mean, it's awesome. I use that for all kinds of things. I thought, do we need another glue? And then I started using this, and I'm like, oh man, there's all kinds of uses for this glue. I love the tube glue when I'm making corsages, and I think it's really important to. I don't like using pan glue, that cold pan glue for corsages, because it expands and contracts, and I think you don't get as good of a hold. The tube glue is great. It is not clear. It has a slight color to it, but here's the thing. They can't make glue that's strong clear because of the solids. So it's a mechanic. I don't care if it's clear. I don't want clear glue. I'm not going to show clear glue globs. So I don't care. I want it to be strong, and I want it to dry fast. And because of that, because of the color of that glue, that's what makes that happen. So I don't care about it being clear. But anyways, so I put 2 pieces here, and this is what I would do in advance. And I just save some stems. Certain stems are really good, like stock is good. Alstroemeria stems are great. Oh, what else? Gerber stems. Roses not so much because you have those thorns. And I'm going to make this look like a hand tie. So what I'm going to do is let me just trim it a little bit here. So we have our stems. Save these. Just kind of gather them up around here. Now I'm going to use something else that's brand new. And it's called binding tape. Has anybody tried binding tape before? Here you go. Here in the back. Comes in 2 different colors. Comes in green. And comes in clear. Now this is silicone, so you sticks to it, but not really well because it's silicone. But what it is, it's a rubbery tape. You really can't see it very much. You don't need a lot of it, but I'm going to take a little bit of this. And it's not sticky at all. It only sticks to itself, which is what I would do from here is I would take some more U-glue, and I would put this, and I would do this. You can do this 2 weeks in advance. You know you have your wedding, and already it looks like a hand tie bouquet. I'm going to take some more of these strips. Put them on the back of the handle here. Of course, I would probably have soaked this beforehand because you can leave it in the cooler just fine. This doesn't matter. See, I coated it, and what I'm going to do then eventually is I'm going to take this part of the bouquet and I'll put ribbon around here, which I don't have here because I don't want to waste my time. I have ribbon, but I would put ribbon here and then put some pins in just like we would maybe in a bouquet. But so what I've done is I put the U-glue, and I'm going to take leaves, like something like salal. There's all kinds of really great things that you can do on this back, but there's nothing worse than going back and filling in the back of a bouquet after you finish the bouquet. Isn't that true? Oh my gosh, I hate that. I mean, I used to try to convince my sister to do that. I would say, could you please do this for me? And she would, but I don't think she really liked it either. But I put a little bit of notch at the bottom of the leaves, so I've notched the leaves, and then all you can do is, and this is not going to be really neat and tidy because I'm going to do this really quickly for you. So then I would put, this is how I would put it in the cooler. And I would make sure that maybe if I wanted bigger leaves or whatever, this is ready to go. If you soak it, put it in the cooler a couple weeks in advance, you can pull it out, make sure you have it totally saturated again with water, get it at its maximum saturation. And then all you have is this little area here to fill. That's it. And I could build a huge bouquet in this holder. And then I would spray my floral lock. So this would be one application. Another really quick way that you can do it is to take a holder and plumosa. I love plumosa. It's awesome stuff. The only thing is it's one of those foliages that has a little bit of thorns in it. And so sometimes when you get poked, I don't know how you guys are, but I get a little bit of the next day you feel like you have a sore finger because it pokes you, but it's really not an issue too much, but it's awesome foliage. And I might start by just putting a couple of pieces like right in this little window here. Incidentally, there's nothing worse than sending out a bouquet with showing the back. I mean, I saw a bride, I delivered my wedding, and I saw a bride carrying a bouquet holder with these little dashes in the back, and I could see the dashes when she walked by. It just, I mean, you make a beautiful bouquet in the front, why wouldn't you cover up the dashes in the back? So I don't know who made the bouquet, I don't want to know. And see, what you can do then is you can cut the other end and push it in as well. See, so what I've already got something started here. Now I can just take loose pieces. And this does not have to really be water. So, but I could start, and this U-glue and plumosa are good friends because they stick together big time. There's a lot of surface area that the plumosa can come in contact with. And I have an area here that's maybe not quite as sticky. So what the heck, you can add U-glue to leaves. So there you go. It's probably not entirely covered. What I would normally do is make sure all the U-glue is covered and make it neat and tidy. And this isn't probably as neat and tidy as I would want it to be when I'm working on it. But this can be done really, really fast. And look at the great coverage that you have for that back of that bouquet. Really, really fast. That's probably the